Hello everyone, we hope you're well. Mate, I'm a bit bunged up with cold, but I probably talk like this anyway. The idea of this today, look, we're going to look at this. Now, I'll do a proper review on this. This is just to try it when we're actually cooking. Now, you can see we've got a pork joint in there, look. I mean, it's not a very big one, but what I will do, I'll weigh it for you. I've got the scales out. Now, let's zero it with a plate. Let's see how heavy this is. It's not a kilo, it's only a small one. Very small. 792 grams. Now, 792, that is a small one. So, it's not going to be a long cook, is it? But, the idea is, we want to try this. Now, what we do, disconnect that, got to press the red button and it comes on. I'll show you this anyway. This is just really to show you that we're using it when we're cooking. Right, we don't need the scales now. Let's move them out of the way. Now what we're going to do, we're going to cook it in here, look, in the turbo tower. Now, you want to insert this in a thick part. Now I think for us, I think we actually want to go, it's got 5 sensors inside here and 1 at the end, so if you look, that will go across there. So I think actually we'll go across the width, probably from this side. That's just through, that's just about right. We're not too worried about the crackling side of it. We're not going to eat that. So I think what I will do, just place it inside the air fryer. Like that. And we'll get started on the cook. What I will do though, is wash my hands first. Right. Now I did actually pat that pork dry, but I don't know whether I got it on the film. Never mind. It's just to show you this, look. Now this has to stand within the proximity of the actual thermometer. And you can see it in there, look. Oh, you can't. Look, there we go. There's plenty of room in there. So we'll put that in. I can't get straight, my camera's in the way. Let's get it plugged in. Now, all we're going to do, I'm going to cook this fairly high just for a start. So I should actually show you that working on the phone. I'll show you when. Let me get back to you. Right, I brought you back because as you can see there, look, I've switched on the Meatmeet S Pro 1. Now this is the one they've sent me, and you can see the battery's full on the probe and it's full on the actual charger, and it is rechargeable. But that's my phone there. So what you do now, you've got an internal temperature of 16.2 because it's just been stood in the kitchen overnight, obviously covered up. So we want to target. Now if you look at this, all I do, press start, and then it says start new cooking. Now start a new one. Now you've got all the system to go through, which I'll show you, but I'm going other because I want this 77. It says air fryer there, that says 65. Let me see if I can keep my hand out of the way. I'm pushing that little number up, look, and I want 77, look, 77. Oh. Right, tell you what, it's a bit fiddly there with the old finger, mate. 76, that'll do me. Right, confirm. Now it's so easy, look. We've got resting mode off because I don't need it, but you can have that on as well. Let's get this on. Now, how big is the piece of meat? Now, this is, how can I say? I'll have to put 3 inches. It's the biggest we've got. Right, so we fitted the device. It's in the meat like that. Start. Now, it's saying there, I've set the target to 76. That'll do me. I did say 77. And there's the temperature we've got now. And then the alarm's set. So what we'll do, we'll get it switched on and see how it behaves. I'll just put that down. Right, we've got the meat in there, look. You can see that. Let's get this, I've plugged it in, so let's get it switched on. Right, we're on number 2. And I'm going to go air fryer. Actually, I'm going to go roast. 220, 12 minutes. Now I'm going to give that 10 minutes because I'm going to cook it slower. But I'm going to get it started like that. So let's get going. There we go. I think you can see that in the picture. There we go, look. Right, I'll bring you back. And as I say, you've not got to watch it because I shall keep my eye on it. And here, look, because this will change rapidly. I'll bring you back in a few minutes. Right, as you see there, look, been on about 4 minutes. And look what's happening on here, look. Can you see? It's reading 17.9 as the internal temperature. And, it was creeping up. It seems to have levelled out for a minute. There you go. Gone on 18 degrees. Can you see that? I think you can. Just to show you how it works. I mean, this, I've got 3 of these thermometers now, this style. And this one, the software's a little bit more basic. But is that a bad thing? Anyway, just to show you, look. You can see it creeping up already. Right, I'll bring you back later. Right, we've had us 10 minutes. Now that's dried that off. But as I say, well, dried it off. Not dried it off. But we're not actually going to eat the crackling. But what I want to do now is do it nice and slow. So we go back on roast. And we'll go a lower temperature and more time. Let's go down. I think we'll go. It only goes down 175. Well, that's actually alright. On roast. And we'll put it up. I'll tell you what we will do. We'll give it an hour. Because we're not time dependent, are we? We're going on the little thermometer, which is closed in there. Let's show you again. Look, you can still see it, look. And you can see the light still flashing. Well, not flashing, it's actually on there. So, right, I'll bring you back. Right, now I brought you back hoping that you can see alright, because according to this, look, there's my 76 and it says it's on 48 and it says it's got 19 minutes left. Now, whether it has or it hasn't, we think it probably has actually, but you can see the thermometer base is just here at the side. Now we've finished the rest of the meal, so what we've done, Wendy's parboiled some potatoes, look, and we've got some stuffing balls and we've put them in with the meat. Now they'll cook lovely, and if they're not ready while the meat's resting, I shall turn them up. And this, we've got a tray of red cabbage there. Alright, it had a reduced sticker on it when Wendy got it. And we've got some Brussels and some carrots and some parsnip in there, look. Now they've got oil on, obviously, and a little bit of honey. Now, to be honest, Wendy sprayed them potatoes with oil. Well, I think she did. I better ask her. You did, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she had. Oh, she thinks she did. I'll tell you what I think you did, because they're shining.
Oh,
well, if they don't cook, we know why, don't we?
come on.
I'll shake them up as we go along and we'll be alright. Now, you see the time on there, 26 minutes on the top basket, we've got 39 on bottom, but it's irrelevant, isn't it? We'll just do it as it's cooked. And the meat has got a rest, so at the minute I think that's all going alright. Now, what's the temperature now? Has it gone up while I've been waffling? It's on 50, look, internal temperature. and you can actually view the graph. Look, there you go, and that's how the temperature's climbed. If it's in focus, I hope it is. Right, so at the minute it says 19 minutes left, so that's all coming together pretty well. Oh, well, let it carry on and I'll bring you back. Right, now I've brought you back because I've actually increased a little bit of time on number 1. They're all cooked, they're okay. Look, you want to see? They're fine. Now number 2, it tells me we've got 5 minutes left. Now it sings a little tune to me. And also at the minute it's vibrating, not rapidly, but I can feel it. So, you know, because that's the alarm. So it seems quite good, really. I mean, that's telling me now 5 minutes left. So let's see what it says. Well, it's gone to 4 minutes now, obviously. Now it's stopped vibrating now because I've answered it. And as you can see, 73.2, and it says 4 minutes left. I actually checked the temperature with our older standard thermometer, and it seems to be pretty accurate, but I better not say too much. We've not tasted it yet, have we? But I'll let that time pass and then we'll be about ready. Of course the meat's got to rest. Things are beeping and vibrating, so it's ready to come out now. Look, there we go, and I actually switched it onto the graph. Look, so let's go back. See, it wants to start again now because it's completed the cook. Well, I think that's gone pretty well. Let's get it out and have a few checks. That's my get out of jail free. Look, and don't worry about the gate in. Even I don't know where that gate is. Let's have a look at this dinner. Oh, that's all looking pretty good. Let's show you what it looks like. Actually, I think the potatoes are alright. I think we just need to keep those warm. That meat looks cooked. And there's the veg. Oh look, it's just, I'm sorry, it's starting to caramelise the Brussels, but they're going to be lovely, aren't they? So I'll put them back in and we'll get that meat out to rest, and then I'll bring you back. Right, now it's had a bit of resting time there, so that's ready. Now I know it is only a little tiny joint, I understand that. What I am going to say, don't try and pull that out, mate, with your fingers, because it's so tempting. Actually, I'm speaking from experience there. Who else would be daft enough to do it but me? There you go. Now, you just got to let that cool down. And then we'll clean it and get it back in its holster and see how it goes. But I've checked this with a thermometer and it seems pretty accurate. Oh, it's only a small joint. Oh, I took it out of the camera. I know, but I'll cut some slices and show you. Right, let's see what this is like. Mate, if you want crackling, I know I should have put cuts in there, but we're not eating it lately. I mean, I've been told not to, but I don't let that bother me. But let's just take that off. Let's just cut a few slices off this and see what it looks like. It's not very big, like I said, but let's see how we go. Opening half sharp enough. That looks alright, doesn't it? Does it to you? That looks well cooked, doesn't it? It says it is. And also I used, as I say, our thermometer, our old one that we use.
Yeah, you're just doing it because it's new, you want to know.
Yeah, I want to make sure it's correct, obviously. But, oh, that's slicing up lovely.
Looks a good bit of kit.
I tell you what, I think there's a bit more meat here than I thought. Oh, that was a thin slice. When you can have that one. That's one of yours, that one is. Well, I'll tell you what we will do. I'll show you the dinner and then we'll go away and eat it and I'll tell you what I think. But that looks okay to me. That looks like a success. Now let me just show you, look. because I don't know whether you're in the light very well. It's dark all the time this time of year. That looks all right, don't it? Right, let's get sorted out and I'll bring you back. Right, now that's just to show you our dinner at the end. And actually, the meat's disappeared, look, hasn't it? Ooh, my voice has gone funny. There is some meat there and mine's buried under there. We always bury the meat, come on. Right, now we've got some gravy. We're not having Yorkshires. If you want Yorkshires, have them. But I'm not eating them lately. And the other thing is, this is waterproof. So I let it cool down. And when it was cold enough to pick up, I've just put it in some washing up liquid. Look, it's come as clean as a whistle, look, obviously.
I'm off.
Oh, she's off. There you go. We're not finished yet. Then all you do with this, press that, see the blue lights on, press the red button, light goes off, back in its holster. Now that recharges it so that it's ready for when you go again. I'm sorry if I'm not in the picture properly. I'm waggling around all over, but look, and that's magnetic, so it just sticks up there with the others. I'll have to do a comparison at some point, because if you notice, we've got 3 of them stuck up there now, look, and the old one's in this corner, look. You can see it here, look. Right, let's get me dinner. Right, now I've just brought you back because Wendy said, I don't think to mention, I've got that to wash. Can you see, look? Well, it's not really dirty, is it? But it's more greasy than anything, and that'll just come off. Now look at that one. That's a bit dirtier. That is going to take no cleaning at all, trust me. But I'm not doing it now because Wendy's eating her dinner and I want mine, look. So I'm off. I'll come back to you. Well, what did we think to that? I couldn't quite manage my last potato. And 1 stuffing bowl's enough for me. I think Wendy likes them, so we have 2, don't we? But that's enough for me. I'm sorry. Sorry, I think I'm suffering because I've got man flu, I think. Now, what did we think to this? Well, for one thing, the air fryer's fabulous, isn't it? You know, you've got no problems there. It just cooks stuff. I think that's been really good. We're using it all the time. Now, that's a Turbo Tower Pro, our version is. And as I say, we've got that to clean out. And that is going to come as clean as a whistle, no effort. Bit of warm soapy water. Let it soak a few minutes. It just comes off. But of course, it's got the ceramic coating. And this, well, all I can say is bang on, really, because you can't use these thermometers for everything. There's the name, look, Meatmeet. And they've sent me this to do a review, and this is the first thing we've cooked, to be honest. I'm going to do a chicken next, but that seemed very accurate. I'm happy with that. And I did think, when I looked at the software, I thought it's a bit basic, this software, but it tells you all you want to know. Now, you can go through, there will be an unboxing video for this, but it goes all through, tells you how to cook everything, but I don't bother with that. I just have a custom setting that I want to. Now, I think Wendy's got my man flu, sneezing in the other room. She ain't finished yet. I can't mess about. Anyway, that's enough about that. But, you know, if you fancy one of these, we've got links in the description. And it doesn't cost you any more, but it helps us slightly. And it's the same with everything that I put on, like the air fryer. And I don't really explain that enough, I don't think. Oh, she's coming down with it. Well, it serves her right. She shouldn't live with me. It's not my fault. Now, I've about had enough of this, ain't you? Waffling on. The dinner, oh, I didn't mention how good the dinner was, did I? That meat was fabulous. It was cooked just right. That was perfect for us. And I know you may say some of that was overdone. The meat were perfect, but some of the vegetables were a little bit more, I'm told to say caramelised, but they were beautiful. And we did drizzle the parsnips and the carrots and the Brussels. Yeah, we drizzled those as well with honey, just a little bit, and it tastes lovely. I should stand here eating it and tell you how good it is, but to me I find it a little off-putting, say the least. But that was lovely. We can see I've enjoyed it. I've even left the tater. Look at, there's nothing wrong with them taters, they're perfect, but I think it's because I'm bunged up. Now, sorry we've got a cold, but if you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Look after yourselves and we'll see you soon. Bye.